gone into a surveillance mode with this pursuit on the ground. Let the air unit follow. Oh, smash right there. Roll that car over right in the middle of Temple and Huntington. Hit the car, rolled the civilian car over. It's Baldwin in Huntington.
The male suspect, and look at this.
This is interesting.
He's now using the train tracks. Officers right behind him. They're not afraid to get right behind him on those train tracks.
Now, this is the NBC4 News at 5. As you can see, this is a police pursuit that's going on.
3 seconds ago, that person who was in the passenger side, we saw him or her. If he tries that, his exit's going to be Glassell. Nope, he's going to U-turn on the freeway. Oh no,
and
going the wrong way on Glassell. Going the wrong way on the 91 freeway.
Driver's side door that's now opening.
Yeah, door is open.
Yeah, it does appear like he is now opening his door. We are using our doubler here so we can get a better look.
I've seen a couple dozen cars, authorities roll through here, sirens blaring.
Earlier this evening, detectives say the victim was shot by a man that he had hired to do odd jobs for him. The shooter is described as a man in his 60s. He took off from that scene before police arrived.
2020 has brought heightened wildfire activity.
Please take care of each other and take care of yourselves.
Here now with VGK analyst Darren Elliott. Darren, how's it going tonight?
My photographer Jose, who's doing a great job giving us these views, tells me that this is 3rd Street and Lewis Street.
Do not spark campfires if it's prohibited.
Protesters are walking along Russell Road.
And moving right along, that's helping firefighting efforts. Joining me today, Adam Gerald, a public information officer for the Bighorn Fire.
He'll make his Las Vegas debut at T-Mobile Arena Saturday, February 8th.
Of youth hockey players, they are rollerblading the strip now. They can't practice at the ice rink, so this is a fun way for them to keep their skills up. And 13 Action News photojournalist Jose Saenz caught up with the players.
I miss hockey very much. I want to go on the ice. I'm very excited.
So we were just walking down the strip last week, out doing some exercise, saw a bunch of people riding bikes, rollerblading down the strip, and we thought, hey, what better time and when else are we ever going to be able to do this? So we invited some of my friends' hockey team, a couple kids, just to join us and come out, and in less than 2 days it grew to this huge group. They went from seeing each other 5 or 6 times a week at the hockey rink, and now this is the first time a lot of them are seeing each other in the last 2.5 months.
I've only got to see my friends on calls. We'd usually on Zoom, and we'd usually do training and exercising to get us better.
To be able to do this on the Las Vegas Strip, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
It's really fun to rollerblade it because you get to see all the buildings up close, and you never really notice a lot of stuff because you're just driving by.
Being able to actually see them and how excited they are to even be doing this, not even be out on an ice rink, is something pretty cool. It's a good, safe way, while still social distancing, to get the hockey community back together. We still haven't gotten back from the answer from the government yet on when we can reopen officially, but we're preparing. Right now, everything's getting ready, and it should be a few weeks here.
Our community coming together to show support for Officer Shea McAllen. Stoney's Rockin' Country hosting a fundraiser for him. Officer Shea was shot in the line of duty. 13 Action News photojournalist Jose Saenz takes you there.
Shea loved this place. He loved coming here and having a good time, so he can't make it tonight, but I guess I'm going to have a good time for him. Thank you, guys.
Tonight we're here at Stoney's Rockin' Country. This is in honor and for Shea McAllen, and all the proceeds are at the door, and also for the t-shirt sales that we're selling are going to be going to Shea and his family to continue to help him in his fight and his rehab efforts.
It's just unbelievable, all the support we've had. He's hanging in there, fighting every day. Every day is a challenge for him. but he's in the right place right now.
Again, for us, it's just very, very personal. Thank you very much for coming out.
It's pretty hard because he's out of state now and we have to make arrangements to get there. With COVID, they're only letting us one in, 2 family members, one at a time. So it's really hard. I'm sure it's really hard for him right now.
It was an opportunity for us to give back to someone who actually came to our club. Shay was I don't want to say a super regular, but he's been here before and come here. And anytime we have the opportunity to give back to the community, we totally take advantage of that. Our goal for tonight was just to be able to come together as a community and show that people in Vegas care about one another, no matter what.
We've been doing some events for Shay to give the community the opportunity to give any donations that they may, which they've been doing, and also to give us, words of encouragement for Shay, to sign a banner that we have for him, drop off cards, things like that. We are very appreciative to Stoney's for sponsoring this.
I always said for 30 years, Vegas is the best city in the world, and this just proves it.
Restoring some of the valley's native habitat has never been more important than it is today. The RGV is home to only 5% of native vegetation. For groups like the Valley Proud Environmental Council and the Friends of the Wildlife Corridor, that 5% is not nearly enough. So they decided to take the initiative to preserve what's left of the native habitat and restore some of the lost land.
In the past 25 years, we have planted 237,000 seedlings. So we have created habitat for 25 years now in 670 acres of the Rio Grande Valley, and we want to continue this.
This past Saturday, these groups partnered up with the City of FAR and the Lower Rio Grande Valley National Wildlife Refuge to celebrate the 25th annual Rio Reforestation event. More than 1,500 volunteers showed up to restore 23 acres of native habitat by planting more than 15,000 native plants of 20 different species.
We're facing a lot of restoration challenges. So definitely having the kids and all these families, experiencing all this, it's a big thing for us.
Many of the volunteers who showed up were teenagers and kids, and they say right now is the best time to take action and save the environment.
Overall, in the world, we just gotta plant and plant and plant, because if like the trees go out, then we'll go. I think it's like a huge key to just keep bringing the generations of trees.
It's kind of like for the next generation, because what the past generations have done, they might have hurt the environment. It's our job to save the environment for the future.
The event has such a positive impact on some of the kids who attended that they've also volunteered to do some planning at their school.
They loved it, even though they say it's hard work, even though they said it was sunny and hot, but they loved it. And now what we're going to do, we just got committed with our district, and we're going to start planting our own garden, vegetable garden at our campus. So they love it. They can't hardly wait.
Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for